Wakey, wakey.
Welcome back to I'll Make a Stay Out of You, the podcast where we watch Stray Kids content. Sometimes it's pre-debut, and sometimes it's way post-debut, because this week, with my friend Tom here, I just rolled right into talking about what we watched. But hey, Tom, you're here. Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Hey, I love how it's episode 102 and you still haven't quite figured out the formula for starting an episode.
But that is the formula. The formula is that I have no plan.
Right. The formula is there is no formula.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the magic. That's the magic that really brings in an audience. It's like not having anything planned and then just vibing,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way to do it,
Yeah. I think so. I mean, it works out for me. Although I've been listening to this other podcast and they are profesh.
Oh yeah.
Planned out questions, really just, put together. And I was trying to find the right word. I told Jeanette I felt jealous, but that's not true. I don't feel jealous. We have a different style and I like our style. But I was just like, and Jeanette was like respect, like you respect it. And I was like, yes, that's it. I respect it for sure.
Yeah.
No, not everyone has a brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, it is true.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. I was there.
Okay. All right then.
So yeah, today we watched the K-Star Next Door, the new episode, which had Changbin, Sungmin, and IN. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about the episode. What have you been up to? We're very late at recording this episode. But so we've been. I was playing some Final Fantasy 16. And then we had the 4th of July. We went to see some family. The kids stayed up way too late. That kind of stuff happened. What have you been up to? We haven't seen each other for like a week.
Yeah, I haven't really been up to too much. Mostly just fucking relaxing.
Oh, good. That's good. That's good.
I've been like just going through different games. Like I was playing Cyberpunk for a little while, and. I've been playing today. I was playing Spider-Man. We've been watching Peaky Blinders. We watched this show called From that I told you about. I don't know if you started it yet, but
here's the thing about From is that when I looked it up, because you told me it was on Amazon. When I looked it up, it was like, hey, yeah, you can watch this show, but you have to sign up for an MGM streaming subscription.
Season 2.
No, it was for season 1. I went back to season 1. And apparently, so what I think happened is that you watched the show, you started getting caught up on it, liked it, and you told a bunch of people, and then they were like, whoa, we got to get people to sign up for trials, which I was not going to do. And so my instinct was, I'll go and check on Tom's Plex server because maybe it's there. And you know what? Not available. Like the server wasn't available. How dare you?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I know. I don't know. I didn't. Yeah.
Well, you didn't tell me.
Not available. Well, I'm telling you right now.
Okay. But you're saying that season 1 is not on Amazon Prime? That's really weird because it totally is.
Yeah. No, I literally, what was it? Last night, Jeanette and I.
It's not there anymore. What the fuck?
I'm saying. So we got home really late. It was like 10:30. Kids had not fallen asleep yet. They didn't. Michelle fell asleep on the way home, but Logan didn't, and he was a big boy, and he said, yeah, I'll walk in and you can carry Michelle. So I did, he was very helpful.
Yeah.
And so I got them tucked in, they went to bed, and then I was like, all right, I haven't eaten anything for about 12 hours. So I'm going to go to In-N-Out, and I went and got some food. And so it was like pretty late, and Jeanette and I were like, oh, we'll watch something while we eat. And I said, Tom keeps talking about the show From. I'll pull it up. And so that's, we tried to watch it, but couldn't. we'll
That's
there are ways.
Stupid. Yeah, I'm sure you'll find out. I mean, I can I can try to get the server back online, but I don't have season 1. I only have season 2.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I can try to get season 1. I can see if I can talk to my friends over at MGM.
Talk to your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a guy at MGM.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you're looking for a show that you want to binge the shit out of, check out From, because it's wild. It's crazy. Anna and I
Wild and Crazy Kids?
We
Wild
finished
and
it
Crazy
in
Kids.
like 3 days.
You finished it in 3 days? It's 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
How many episodes in a season? Like 10?
10.
Okay, yeah, but hour long?
I don't know if they're an hour long.
Okay. Well,
probably like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, but
yeah,
it's crazy, especially if you liked Lost. I think if you liked Lost, then you'll like this show also.
I loved Lost.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because it's like there are monsters, but the show's not really about the monsters. It's more about the mystery, and the monsters just kind of help drive that plot,
Oh, okay.
Like the monsters initially seem like the plot, but they're not really the plot. It's more about the mystery,
Yeah, I mean, I'm into the idea. I would love to watch it someday. Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Do it.
I've been watching Stargate SG-1. Like I'm on a full rewatch, and I just hit season 7. I've been watching it while I'm working.
Yeah.
And I made it to season 7, which is when Michael Shanks returns. It's been good. I really love Stargate. Have you watched Stargate SG-1?
I haven't watched any of the Stargates. I feel like I mentioned this at some point where I was like,
I think
I saw
probably,
something about Stargate and I was like, I should get into Stargate because I don't know anything about it. I've seen literally nothing Stargate, and I was like, I should.
Oh my god,
I should give it a go.
You should. Indeed.
We're gonna have to wait because Anna and I are on our Peaky Blinders kick right now, so we're Yeah. I know that guy.
We'll get through it.
What's his name? Christopher Judge. Yeah, Christopher Judge is in it. So
he's so good.
I'm sold already.
And not just Christopher Judge he's great in it. He's awesome. But like MacGyver's in it, and he's amazing.
Okay.
He's like ridiculous. Like I think that you might get the impression that
Hold on. Let's look at
Are
this
you okay?
picture in chat.
what are we looking at?
You've heard of jorts. I have not heard of jutes.
Are those jean boots?
Have you heard of jats? Jits.
A jean hat? Okay, I got it. The last one is jean pants. Jants. All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, Richard Dean Anderson, like
Chance.
the movie.
Anyway,
Stargate the movie is pretty. It's not a comedy, right? Like it is like an action.
Real quick though, that reminds me. I watched a TikTok of somebody making a table out of denim. So wait, is that a Jable?
you would watch Stargate if it was a Gene series or a G-Rees.
It was a cool table. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
Can I talk about Stargate some more?
Talk about Jargate.
Okay, anyway. Yeah. So Stargate is very serious, like as a movie. Like it's just like an action movie. Not a lot of comedy contained therein. But like Richard Dean Anderson and the whole cast really like delivers in a lot of comedy in scenes where you would expect it to be serious. Like Richard Dean Anderson specifically is like very sarcastic all the time, and so there'll be like a semi-serious like guard who's like, drop your weapons right now, and he's like, you drop your weapons right now. Like it's just very silly, like the way that he reacts to things. Anyway, it's great. I love it. I love the whole series. It's real good. So yeah, it's been good. And Final Fantasy 16 is incredible. I know you don't have a PS5 and it's not on PC yet, but totally worth playing. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did I say 15, 16?
No, I think you said 16, but
okay, I don't know. I've been mixing them up.
I'm sure that when, if I finally cave and decide to buy a PlayStation 5 just so I can play one game, that I'll enjoy it, or I can wait for it to come out on PC. And
I'll tell you what,
play
they
it on
have a bundle
better system. They have a bundle.
Yeah, so you can get like a PS5 and Final Fantasy 16 together.
Oh yeah, for the same price of getting a PlayStation 5 and Final Fantasy 16.
Yes, that's right.
Wow,
but you get
what
them
a bundle.
both. Yeah, by Grethar's hammer, what a savings.
What a savings. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll enjoy it eventually. In the meantime, I'm just trying to destroy Catholicism through the power of adultery in Crusader Kings 3.
Okay, well, you do you, I guess. Can I talk about I'm gonna talk about it because so I got a message on Twitter from somebody who was like, hey, I've just started getting into Stray Kids and I've been listening to your podcast, and I was looking, to put a trailer. I wanted to try and put together a trailer to put it on my podcast so I can tell people about yours. And I was like, okay, I instantly, anytime that anyone talks to me, in real life or not, I side eye, right? I'm just like, are you real? Are you a real person? Is this why are you talking to me? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So I was just immediately like, who are you? What's going on? Why are we having words? And so I was just in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm going to think about this for a couple of days. Cause I saw it okay, she's going to eventually hear this because she's on episode 25 of our podcast.
Yeah.
But,
in 2 years.
But in a year or whatever, she's right. Are you a real person? Why are you perceiving me? Anyway, so I didn't think much of it. And then I was, we were out at the 4th of July or whatever. And I checked my email, and an email comes in, and it's from the same person. They're like, hey, Twitter's a dumpster fire. So I wasn't sure, but I just got to the episode where you talked about your email. So I thought I would shoot you an email too. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go back and reread the first message. And she was just like, yeah, I cut together some stuff. And so I listened to it. They made their own trailer for our podcast to be able to play on their podcast.
Did you explain why they made their own trailer for us?
Why? You tell me.
Because our first trailer that you made didn't even have the name of our podcast in the trailer.
I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was a pretty funny gag. Okay. I still think it's kind of funny that our first trailer about our Stray Kids podcast says nothing about Stray Kids. It's random clips.
It says
and then
nothing
at the
about
very
Stray Kids.
end.
It says nothing about Stray Kids and doesn't even have the name of the show in it. It's just a bunch of clips of us, being off topic.
And then at the very end, it's you say, this is a Stray Kids podcast, which I thought that's going to get the point across, right?
Right.
Apparently that's not true. but yeah, I thought what I told Jeanette at the time, I was just like, well, this is very honest. We talk about other things other than Stray Kids. So this is perfect. But anyway, so right. So she was like, let me do you a favor, and I'm going to cut together my own version. And she used our theme song to cut it together a little bit, and a little bit of our the intro from episode 100. She slapped that in there. Anyway, it's good. And it also inspired Tom. Tom's immediately I want to try cutting together a new trailer. And I was like, all right, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
I still need to do that.
But,
I played around a little bit. I don't think you really understood what I was sending. The audio file that I sent you, was that yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Because if you haven't noticed by now, I'm about to plant this seed in everybody's head because it's something that I have noticed from day one, but I don't know, never brought myself to care about it. Mm-hmm. If you listen to our intro, right, it's cut a little You can tell that you didn't have the experience that you do now of cutting things, because the intro is I'll make a stay out of you, but there's like a pot. I'll make a stay out of you. And
is there an
there is totally an
let's hear it. Let's listen.
I'll make a stay. I'll make a stay.
I'll make them say, Tom. How dare you?
And so what I did was I put together. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to fix this. I'll see if I can fix it using the audio that I have. And so I made this one. I'll upload it here. I put this together, and then I sent it to you, and you were like, yeah, okay, I like it, short and sweet, but you need to cut off where the wakey wakey starts at the end. And I'm like, no, that's not the point of this.
Yeah, I did not understand. Until we literally just re-listened to the theme song, I didn't know that the was really in there, because so let me just re-edit 101 episodes. I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm not gonna do it anyway. Oh my god.
What do y'all think of the one that I cut? Do you think that is better, or should we just stick to the original? Make him stay.
So mad.
I think I like the version that I cut, but at the same time I also would rather, if we can get like a stay that is drawn out, I think that would be better. Like stay instead of stay, just like, real short,
There may be more. I pulled that from the song "You Can Stay," so there may, at this point, we've got a couple years of additional content.
Of people saying
we may
stay.
be able to find a better stay.
Okay.
Yeah, or we can get something going. Stop.
Okay, someone who has like PayPal or Venmo or Zelle or whatever, I'll pay you $10 to get every single audio clip of someone saying stay and send it to me in a zip file.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Every single
as many clips of someone saying stay that you can get.
Whoever sends the most.
Yeah.
Whoever sends the most gets the money. It's a competition now.
Yeah. 10 cents per clip, up to a maximum of $10.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I still have the original Audacity files, so I can cut the off pretty easily. I just
yeah.
God damn it. All right.
Yeah. It took me like a minute and 43 seconds to put that little clip together. So I believe in you.
Yeah, I can do it. I was editing in Audacity. Like, that was my DAW.
Yeah, I did it in Audacity.
Yeah, I know, it's easy. I can do it. I can do it. I just
to clarify, I'm not shitting on the intro. It's just like every time I listen to it, I'm like,
I hardly hear it. Look, it's like barely there. I know eagle-eared folks are gonna hear it, but like I barely hear it. And
here's the other thing also is that,
why did you wait 101 episodes?
Okay, listen, I didn't, because and this is what I was literally just about to say, is here's the other thing that upsets me, is because the first time I heard it, I said, oh, what are they saying? Because I thought it said, I'll make a mistake out of you. And you know what you did in response to that was you cut down some of the M to make it sound less like mistake, but you left some of it still. And I was like, okay, well, he tried. So I'm just moving on.
Anyway, it was on purpose. It wasn't an accident. It was on purpose. This has all been a bit, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Yes, and we certainly won't be fixing that in the future.
I can probably. I want to search.
I'm not
back.
fixing it on this episode.
This was like, I don't know how long ago. Like, I mean, more than 2 years, I guess, right? 2 years at this point. Because I remember you sent me the audio, and you were like, "What do you think?" Or no, you played it for me on the first episode. I played it
on the first episode,
and you were like, "What do you think?" And then I went back and listened to it, and I was like, "It sounds like it sounds like they're saying I'll make a mistake out of you," and you were like, "No, I'll re-edit it."
Did I re-edit it though?
I don't. You said you did.
But did I?
Probably not.
It happened 2 years ago. What do I remember? I don't know. I remember things about my kids, all right? I don't have time to think about.
I thought it was shitty on purpose.
I'm going to ban Rogue. I worked so hard. Anyway,
I'll just make a new intro. How about that? I'll just make a whole new one.
I mean, yeah, why not? I assumed at some point Disney would force us to, honestly.
Right.
So
wait, but isn't it? Oh yeah, well Disney is they're kind of.
It is fair use, but they have lawyers.
Yeah.
So, but so far so good. We're
speaking
we're
of
doing
dangerous
fine.
power. I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, as I do, and I got a little notification that said Phil and Tom is now active, and I was like, "Oh,
what?
Go-Gurt's making because it says when someone logs on or whatever."
Oh yeah, sure.
And I was like, "Oh, Go-Gurt's gonna make a new TikTok," and so I sent a message.
Don't put Go-Gurt on blast. Okay, yeah, you sent a message.
I sent a message, and then Phil and Tom responded, and then the account sent a reply, and I was like, how do I even know who this is? Because it could be Go-Gurt or you,
right? And
then you were like, look at Discord, and you had screenshotted me sending you a message, and then you replying to that message or whatever happened, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I genuinely hope that Go-Gurt doesn't go in right now. She's going to do it. Go in right now and look at that chat.
What's wrong with the chat? There's nothing wrong with the chat.
No, there's nothing wrong with the chat. You're right. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't look at the chat. No, Go-Gurt, don't worry about it.
Oh, because your first message to me was a eggplant.
No,
was an eggplant and the sweat emoji. She's a child. She's a child, Phil.
That's why I said not to look.
She's a child.
That's why I told her not to look.
Wow. She totally just logged on and just replied, wow. Double tap to like. Double heart. Nudge. 2 thumbs up. Double laughing.
Anyway. Anyway, I feel I wanted we went off on another tangent, and I wanted to circle back to the whole purpose of this was that somebody made a trailer to play on their podcast. So then
right, yeah.
I went to go listen to it, and so I was like, oh well, I'll mention them too, because I'm desperate. I've been listening to a couple of their episodes, and I'm desperate to I look, I'm sure that people try and network, make connections, meet each other and stuff. And so there's some possibility for me to be able to get on this podcast, right? Because they have guests. That's their whole
right.
thing. And I'm look, I don't want to come on too strong, but I've listened to like 4 episodes now in the last 24 hours, and
what is coming on more strong?
I have thoughts.
What's coming on more strong? Being like, hey, I want to advertise for you on my podcast, so I made a trailer. I made you a trailer for your own podcast for me to play on my podcast. Or just being like, hey, I like your podcast. Could I be a guest on it someday? What's more strong?
Well, I mean, like, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound... Anyway, the podcast is called Bring Your Own Popcorn, and it's about movies. And not like movie reviews, but like talking about like how movies affected you in your life, and they do watch like a specific movie, but they talk about like other stuff, and the format is great, love it, and I'm like desperate to, I'm like I need to like respond to her and just be like, I gotta get on this pod. Jeanette, I was telling Jeanette about it, and she was like, would you and Tom go on together? And I said, that's not fair to her. For us both to be on there
because
we'll
we
just
dominate?
like steamroll, we would just so
well,
just,
I mean, like, that sounds super fun. Like the concept of the podcast, I listened to a little bit. I need to go back and like actually like give it a go and listen to some episode. Also, I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on them for offering to, or for actually making a trailer and wanting to advertise. That sounds like great. Like I'm totally on board with it, and the trailer was awesome. But I also am motivated to make my own now.
I told her that. I said that her doing that has made you want to do it. So that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing.
But yeah, being a guest on her podcast would be awesome. Would be super cool. And
well, maybe we'll do that soon. You know, I have a lot of things
movies.
to say. I love movies.
I love movies. I watch so many movies.
You watch more movies now. I used to watch a lot of movies, but
speaking of movies, I'm excited for this month.
Oh no!
To go what?
Oh, sorry. Phoenix said do one on the net.
Do one on the net. The Sandra Bullock net, or the one with fuck, I don't even remember her name.
You don't remember her name anymore? I don't remember her name either. It's probably okay. The TV series.
Yeah, the net, dude, the TV series.
That still exists.
It does still exist. You want to listen to a really bad podcast? Go check out There's a sequel?
It's not bad. I like, honestly, like we could restart it, just you and me, and it would be great. It would be great. 4 people, too many people.
4 people was a lot. Yeah, 4 people was a lot.
Also, second episode, watching an entire TV series, bad choice.
Wait, no, that was the first episode.
Was that the first episode?
Wait, wasn't it? Hold on, I don't even remember. Let me look it up now. There's a sequel. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, that was our first episode ever, was us watching like 40 hours of content just to make how long is this?
Just kill all drive to continue. Oh my god. Yeah, it's good. It's real good. Anyway, so
the description I put for episode 2 is, this is an awful movie.
Oh, well, yeah. 4 people would work if it were 2 couples. Yeah, it would. Anna.
She doesn't know how couples work. You suggested it? Wait, so you want to be...
Are you saying you want to get on mic?
Because I'm pretty sure that I asked you if you would be on it initially, and you were like, no. Here's the problem. If I never have to listen to the finished product... Yeah.
Yeah, here's the problem. What's the problem?
The problem is that, like, Anna likes observing really fun things that other people do.
Oh, okay.
But rarely doing them herself.
Sure. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah. Because I'll be like, ooh, do you want to do this? And she'll be like, that sounds a lot of fun for me to watch you do.
Yeah. She says it's called Having Issues, which, I mean, to be fair, Issues, pretty good band. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anyway, so we watched the K-Star Next Door, Tom, tonight. this is the series. We watched one before.
Yeah.
During Case 143's promotion
With Jonathan.
and with Jonathan.
It was hilarious.
What did you you like it? You liked this one?
yeah.
I mean, the first one was great. It's iconic, right? And this one,
That's right.
I felt like it measured
We're 30
up.
minutes in, and we remembered that we're recording a podcast.
Yeah, we are professional podcasters. Okay,
Yeah.
Professional.
We follow a strict script and formula.
Yeah, I mean, that's the formula for success.
Mm-hmm.
We don't randomly insert shit, you know. Anyway. Yeah, so it was pretty good. I loved Jonathan. I don't know, you know, I haven't watched everyone. I assume that they go and dig up like really interesting facts. It's almost like it kind of reminds me of Hot Ones with like how deep the questions go, because like we just watched the survival show, and we saw the clip where Changbin was talking to Sungmin, and here's the thing I was surprised about, right? It was they were on the phone, and Changbin said that if he is not wearing fancy underwear, he has a bad day. That happened in the survival show. We've seen it. We watched it last week, and they brought it up on this episode to try and embarrass them and stuff. But it kind of drove me a little up the wall that I was like, how are they bringing this up and not mentioning that Sungmin was the one he was on the phone with? Like, he's sitting right there. Like, I know that this is like the moment where they're trying to make Changbin feel uncomfortable, but like, he's right there. They were there, like it feels like a missed opportunity. Look, I'm not criticizing Jonathan. I'm just saying, like, it was right there. You know?
Yeah. It
Not
did
mad
help
at the crew.
I think it helped us watching this, given the fact that we just watched that episode of the survival show where that happened. So that was a good callback to our callback.
It was great. And this is my first time watching this episode of K-Star Next Door as well. So like, all fresh to me. I didn't plan this. I wasn't like, we have to watch episode 1.
Yeah,
so
they mentioned the underwear.
You got to get the underwear reference. And he suggested that Changbin was wearing pink underwear. I don't know if having it being pink makes it fancy. I imagine that Changbin likes to wear lacy underwear. That's, when he says fancy, like, I'm thinking like lacy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Lace.
Right?
Lacy underwear.
Yeah, I mean, look, underwear being pink doesn't make them fancy. That's just a fucking color, right? There must be some accoutrement.
Accoutrement. Oh my god.
Right, it does. They can't just be fucking
Have you seen the movie what the fuck? Bad Times at the El Royale?
No.
What?
I have not seen that. No.
Oh my god.
I have children, Tom. I go to bed.
You gotta watch Bad Times at the El Royale. It is a good fucking movie. It's like a Tarantino flick, but it's not a Tarantino flick. It's really weird.
Oh, interesting.
And
I think when it came out, there was a lot of buzz about it, and I was really interested in watching it. I just never got around to it. So
yeah. Well, you should watch it. But the reason that I thought of that is because this isn't really a spoiler, but John Hamm is in it. You know who John Hamm is from Mad Men and all that. He comes in and he's like, like this well-dressed guy, and he goes up and he's like trying to get checked into the hotel, and he starts like talking to the guy that works there, and he's like, I'm gonna leave my accoutrement here or whatever. And when we were watching it, Anna was like, I immediately don't like this guy. Who the fuck says accoutrement?
People do. It's a human thing to say. I don't know. It's fitting, Look, anyway. Look, if you don't think that he's got little bow on his underwear or he's wearing thongs, like, you're wrong. Okay. He probably just wears boxer briefs. Like, but like maybe they're made of silk lace. I don't know.
Are they Hanes Comfort Flex
Comfort
Fit?
Waist? Hey, look, they're not paying us. Let's not advertise for Hanes, okay?
Why not?
Hanes, if
they're
you
a product
want,
I believe in, unless
look,
there's shady things going on with their manufacturing,
but
which is probably true.
Should, yeah, I don't know. It's all Gucci, as they say.
Yeah. No, Fruit of the Loom sucks. Okay.
It's true. And yeah, it's
Hanes
true.
Comfort Flex Fit is where it's at. Do I need to send the link again? They're fucking perfect. Okay.
Can I tell you that I needed, I'm a guy, right? Like we don't buy underwear that often.
I'm a guy.
I feel like I don't know why.
That's a great way to start a conversation. So I'm a guy, right?
It's true. Anyway, so like I once, like Jeanette was going to the store and she was like, oh, do you need anything? And I just thought, I normally just say like, I don't know what I need, but I was just like, I could use some new underwear. Like if you could pick me up some underwear. And I thought like, what are the ones that I wear that are comfortable? I usually wear boxers. You're welcome, world. So I thought, it's the Fruit of the Loom one with the comfort waist. And so I told her like, get me those. And so she did. And she gets home and I put them on and they are the most uncomfortable underwear I've ever worn.
That's why you gotta get.
I'm just saying. But look, Tom's right.
I sent the
link.
He
said Fruit of the Loom sucks. And
Fruit of the Loom
Hanes
sucks.
better.
Hanes Comfort Flex Fit Ultra Soft Stretch Boxer Briefs are where it's at. Okay.
All right, so we'll buy a pack and we will send them to Chongbean. We'll get Christopher to pass them over and say like, enjoy. These are the fancy underwear we respect, and you can wear them, and then we'll know what he's wearing.
Tell me,
right?
get a pair of these. You can buy a 3-pack on Amazon for $18. Get a 3-pack, try them on. Tell me they're not the most comfortable underwear you've ever worn. And look, I've tried a bunch of different types of underwear. I tried one of those pairs that has a little hammock. You know what I'm talking about? And not a fan. It's not comfortable. I don't know why they're marketing it that way. It's not good.
Okay. Anyway, so after they talked to Chongbean about his underwear, they then pivoted to IN. Of anyone in this whole interview, IN seemed the most uncomfortable with almost every part of it. Like when he was like prompted about like, hey, so like you had your underwear out, right? And he's like, what are you talking about? And they show the photo of him like with his like underwear showing above his waist. And he was just like, those aren't my underwear. And then like, wait, whose underwear were you wearing? Were you borrowing somebody's underwear? And they were like, wait, there's a miscommunication. And it's just like, he just meant that like, no, that's just like what the stylist put me in. That's not my style. Like,
right.
It's just like, I don't know. It was pretty funny, but I don't know. It was pretty good. And I liked, also when, they were very protective because, they also showed, there was a clip from, I think it was in Skiz Code where they had to change, pajamas. This is when they were staying at the house where they had they were playing buddy catcher or money catcher, but it was buddy catcher. Yeah, Kingdom Week. It was in Kingdom Week. Yep. So like they had to change pajamas, but Lino only sleeps in his boxers, right? Which immediately Stay goes wild. He only sleeps in his boxers. Everyone's happy, right? There's a reason. I saw a post on Twitter today that said that it was like the top trending K-pop idols or whatever on TikTok, and our boys made up like 4 of the top 10, and I wasn't surprised to see Lino in there, but Lino was number 5, and I was pretty impressed by that because like he doesn't really post a lot of TikToks, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway.
Isn't he the one that posts a lot of bubbles though?
Oh yeah, tons. Well, like his eyeball and him making like weird sounds. Yeah, a lot of those. It's good. I like it. Actually, like I feel like the last like 10 times that he's gone live, this is a hyperbole, but the last few times he's gone live, he always like shows like a picture of his eyeball up close as like the thumbnail for the YouTube live. So it's pretty good. I like Lino a lot. And I was telling Jeanette about this earlier because there's in the thread on TikTok, like people were like, oh man, like Lino did this, and you know, a lot of stays don't even use like his stage name. They'll call him Mino or spelling Lino like Lino, like they don't spell it like as his stage name. And I really was like desperate to jump in and be like, what? I thought his name was Rhino. And I told Jeanette this and she laughed about it, but she was like, no, like absolutely not. And so I was like, but that's his English name. They all got English names and his English name is Rhino. Okay.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Rhino.
And it also reminded me that IN's English name was Bob. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome, world. Nobody. I don't know why they need English names. They don't, but they have them. And yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it was fun. They took a bathroom break again, and they all went, which was hysterical to me. It was just really funny to see them all get up. And this time I'm not 100% sure. Like I feel like they did this for the bit and not because they actually had to go. Because they did it and it was surprising on the first one, so they had to do it again, like, which means that like next time, like the rule of threes, right? Like they're gonna have to subvert expectations. So the next time they're on the K-Star Next Door, I think that somebody's going to say like they have to go to the bathroom or whatever, but then like maybe only one person leaves and everybody else stays, something. I don't know. But like Stray Kids are pretty well known for going to the bathroom together. There was an award show they did last year where they all got up and went to the bathroom together, and they returned back to their seats and they sat at the wrong table. And there was another empty table next to their table.
Uh-huh.
And it just so happens that table was set up with a microphone stand and a microphone in the middle of it because it was supposed to be part of a performance where a singer was going to get on the table and sing. And yeah, it was from Card. Yeah. So they sat at the wrong table, and suddenly, like, you know, the award show has to continue, and the singer gets up on the stage and they're all awkwardly sitting around, like, trying not to like look up at her and stuff, like there's a picture of it in our chat.
Wow.
Except my favorite thing is like everyone's kind of averting their eyes a little bit except for Ian. I literally like there's and it's not just the picture, like I saw the video and he's just like in awe, just really enjoying the show. It's really funny. Yeah, she's wearing a short skirt. They were all trying to be very respectful. It's pretty funny. And I feel like when was it? It was like way after, and I don't remember who it was, but like somebody, some other like star was like telling a story about that night, being at that award show, and they said that they like went to the bathroom, and just all of Stray Kids were all in the bathroom at the same time. Yeah, and they were like, "What is happening?" They were just all in there, so I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know. It's like,
maybe it's the perspective. Like it's definitely their perspective, but doesn't fucking Bangchan look yoked as fuck in this picture?
He is yoked as fuck, my dude. He's yeah. My God, he's amazing. I don't think we've talked about this, but there was like a period of time. I think it was for the sound when they did their Japanese comeback for the sound, where like Bangchan kind of cut weight a little bit, like he wasn't like bulking up, and I was like pretty disappointed about it. Like I love like big muscly Chan. Like I don't get like the idea of like. Cutting. And I know that maybe it's just that he's busy or that he's resting or whatever. Like, but he was saying like on a live that like, oh yeah, he's been like losing weight and stuff like that. And he said on a somewhat recent live, if I am remembering everything correctly in the order of events, that he's going to start working out again or bulking up again. Maybe that was on Bubble. I don't know. But yeah. So I hope he does. I hope he's get hit in the gym and stuff, because like Wolfgang Chan is amazing. Everybody knows it. I mean, he Noisy was like that too. I like to see my big buff boy, Yeah. So it can't just be Changbin, who there was a gym photo. Was that posted today? The gym photo of him that was like ridiculous. I think that was today. May have been yesterday. But there was like this photo of Changbin, like, ooh, it was on a Skiz Talker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was I've seen photos. Okay. I saw him on Twitter. He's a big boy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, he took all the muscle that Bang Chun dropped during that comeback. Right. Yeah. I feel bad because we like had fun for a while and then didn't talk that much about K-Star Next Door, but I do want to watch the MVs. I want to get to these. So
yeah.
Let's sum up K-Star Next Door. Jonathan is an amazing interviewer. The boys were funny and fun. Changbin's laugh is electric. You can tell that even their production team loves it, because they give him like a bunch of ha 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 ha's coming out of his mouth when he's laughing. It's great. I love the relationship. It seems like, people talk, right? But it seems like that Changbin and Jonathan like actually know each other outside of the show, at least after the first visit, and their personalities really mesh so well. So it's been really fun. So yeah, it's been good. Anyway, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna go, and we are going to watch the MVs because we missed out on them. We got 4 more MVs after S Class for DLC, Five Nights at Freddy's, Get Lit, or Let's Die. And then we did get a top line music video, which, by the way, I was wrong about. I'm glad I was wrong about, but I was predicting that we were not going to get a top line. I wasn't the only one predicting that, but I was afraid, really. That's what it turns out to be. Yeah. So we're gonna start. We're just gonna start watching them and see what you think of the music videos, Tom.
Okay.
I'm gonna add. Somebody mentioned just now in chat that they also released the full version of the Skazoo version of S Class, and I forgot about that. We're gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a happy accident. All right, there we go. All right, let's watch the music video for TLC. Woo!
We're only going to dance like crazy. It's just that I like it, la la la. Nobody, please don't care about me. It's okay, let's go crazy until the sunrise.
All right, Tom, that was DLC, the music video. What'd you think? I mean, you've probably been listening to the song a lot, but what'd you think of that video?
I thought there was a significant lack of dancing for it being a song called Dance Like Crazy. There were some, but like,
okay.
There wasn't a crazy amount of dancing, if you know what I mean.
Well, this isn't a performance video. And they brought in all these dancers. This was filmed in Paris, and they brought in all these dancers to do like these interpretive dances and stuff, which I thought was, it's all freestyle. And I have a few things to think about this whole thing, which is, one, I can't believe that IN is still working in the cafe. He's been mopping that floor since Maniac. It's unbelievable that they still have him doing that. Okay, like, it's he give him another job. Okay, anyway, I mean, I guess he was a DJ by the end, but like sometimes you do your day job so you can do your night job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway,
right. Just like we do.
Yeah, that's right. But so there was that. the other thing I noticed is like, okay, everyone in Stray Kids can dance. They're all good dancers.
Yeah.
But they are not all dancers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like nothing more evident than having a music video where they're like, okay, just freestyle dance, and then seeing how they react to that. And it's not because they're bad at dancing or whatever, but like when like Bangchan thinks like, oh, freestyle dance, I'll just give a little shimmy shake here. I'll just give a little and then it cuts to like Lino and they're just like, they cut back to him so many times. He had so much screen time in this music video because he was dancing like crazy, as they might say. I
think
like
it would have been crazy though if they had like a fucking, like a flash mob of like 4,000 people doing freestyle dancing
like crazy
in like a city square,
Yeah, but this like that would make sense to me for like Get Lit, but like DLC is like a calmer tone of a song. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it wouldn't fit that the kind of aesthetic of the actual music. I love
Tara, I'm not saying they should have actually done a flash mob. I'm just saying like flash mob style where it's just like out in this public area and a bunch of people are there,
Yeah. Fair enough. I feel like I was talking to somebody at work who like has known for a long time that like I've been doing this podcast and I always talk about Stray Kids. Like we have like a meeting like once a month with this group at work, and this I always am bragging about them, not bragging, but I'm just like, Stray Kids pretty cool, right? And then like finally at this one this guy was like spoke up and he was like, hey, like before we got talking about like serious work stuff or whatever, he was like so my wife got into Stray Kids, and I was like, oh, who's her bias? And then she's like, he said that she's like, she was like OT8, but right now it's Lino. And I was like, Lino will sneak up on you. And I was like, of course. I was just very happy. It was great. So yeah, and this video exemplifies that. I'm like, because like we talked about like really early on, like Lino is kind of in the background a lot, like and because he's doing a lot of work behind the scenes to like make sure that everybody's adjusted correctly, in line, dancing, all that stuff, right? And so until you like really get into watching Stray Kids content, like you don't get that Lino. But in this music video, you get a lot of it. And I think that this is definitely going to be a bias wrecking for a lot of people. So it's fun. Love it. It's a good song too. It's such a jam. I this whole album is too good. I don't know. It's going to be weird to follow up.
It is a very good album.
Yeah. The next music video that came out is FNF. Forever's Not Far.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so we'll watch that. Let's do it.
I'm catching
All right, Tom, that's FNF, the music video. What'd you think?
It was how I expected it to be.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just them running around in nature. This was filmed in Australia, and actually before, way before this came out, there was pictures that people took of them at the beach, running down the beach, being filmed, and people were like, is this going to be like a Skiz code? Like there was a lot of theorizing at the time, like what is that going to turn into? And we got, this is like, it's kind of a problem that we like that Stray Kids is so big now, because it's almost it's like this effect where people get to be so big, so popular, and then they can't like surprise as well, you know what I mean? Because it will almost become like an industry to like spot them in the wild. And at least with Case 143, when there was the filming at the car wash, like the person like held on to the video until the music video was out. And then they released it. But like, man, these pictures and stuff were out way before. So yeah, I don't know. But it was cute. It was really it's a very sweet song. I think that falsetto at the end. I mean, we've listened to the song before, but I think that's Chan, and he's amazing. Like we know this, right? We know this, but goddamn, he's skilled. When this came out, there was some discussion in the secrets chat, and I had to point out that IN. Let me back it up to where he's cruising down the road on his skateboard. Yeah, there you go. He has cargo pockets at the bottom of his pants,
right,
like at his shins. And so I messaged in our Discord, and I said, IN has cargo pockets on his shins. And then Tara replied, that's where he stores his shin menu, which is, shin menu is God's menu in Korean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was pretty funny. And if you want to be in on those kind of jokes, go to makestay.com and join our Discord. You see that plug? I'm a professional.
Hell yeah.
I'm a professional. Thank you.
Professional.
Plug.
Yeah.
We plugged it. It's all good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's good. I mean, I like it. It's very chill. It has that healing vibe, that summer vibe. Like, yeah, anytime that this song has definitely joined my my typical when I want to be in a pool, right? I think of surfing. I think of Blueprint, and now this is added to the list of just chill vibe songs that I can just enjoy being in a pool swimming around to. It's great. I mean, I could do that with any song, but that's that perfect summer vibe.
Okay.
I love it. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's good.
Right.
Yeah, it's fun. So we're gonna move on. Get lit time. Let's get lit. You ready?
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
All right, Tom, that was the music video for Get Lit. What'd you think?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Banger.
Really good. Banger. It's really good. That's a lot of showing off how high end and fashionable that they are. The party at the end, super fun. Love that. I believe they filmed that. I don't know if we must have talked about it. There was this at the end of the tour, after the tour, they had a little party where they were celebrating, and there were these videos of them doing these goofy dad dances and stuff, and it looks to be the same location as where this was shot, or at least that last scene was shot of them, with the DJ booth and everything. So super fun. I have a good time with this song. The music video is good. People are pointing out Felix's tiara, which is cool. He put a tiara on a hat, which was pretty cool. But I was a little busy looking at his shirt, which had was an AC/DC shirt. So
okay,
yeah,
that's Grandpa Rock.
Is it? Yeah, it is Grandpa Rock. Is that? I wonder if that is that a designer shirt? Is there a designer AC/DC shirt? I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't surprise me, I guess, because
probably some Supreme shit,
Yeah, well, Felix has worn a in the Maniac music video, he wore a Simpsons shirt, right? Okay, and it was like a designer shirt. It was $50 or something, or maybe more, probably more. I don't know. I don't know how much clothes cost. What could a banana cost? $20?
Yeah.
$500
for that shirt?
No, okay. Absolutely not. No, I refuse. I refuse to believe it.
I think we need to like come up with better terminology for like how we talk about purchasing things, because like when you say how much does it cost, I think what I want to know is how much did it cost to make, you know, which would be like 10 cents. But how much are they charging? That's the question, really. How much are they charging? $500? How much is it worth? 10 cents? 50 cents?
I mean, if it is the shirt that Felix wore and it has not been washed, it is worth $500.
Oh my God.
I'll allow it.
No.
I'll allow it.
No.
Okay. Otherwise, no way.
That was the most Delulu shit I think I've ever heard you say.
It's true. God damn it. Anyway, I didn't say that I was going to buy it. I was just saying that I would understand somebody buying it for $500 if it was worn by a member, specifically Felix in this case, but, you know, could be anyone. And, you know, it had not been washed. It needs to not be washed.
It needs to not be washed. Right. Yeah.
That's important. I think that's important.
I wonder if we can get like,
if you wash it, it's just another shirt.
How much do you think like a pre-debut sweatband is worth?
No, you can't do that because I don't know. I was just thinking like my like second thought in the back of my head while I was talking about that was like, well, you know, unless it's like practice clothes that they've worn like 100 times, then it's okay if you wash that.
Yeah.
But like, you know, anyway. Anyway, yeah, it was good. I like that music video. It's fun. I want a pair of those Stray Kids shoes, but I don't know if they'll make them in my size. So
right, yeah, they'll only go up to like a size 8.
Oh well, definitely not then. Yeah, not anywhere near close. Yeah, but we have another music video. It's for Top Line featuring Tiger JK.
Hell yeah. I've been looking forward to this one.
Pay special attention to Han in this music video.
Okay, why?
Because,
is he like fawning?
Well, you remember from the intro video that we watched for 5 Star that he said that he was like super nervous to meet Tiger JK and couldn't you know, talk to him or ask for his number or whatever. Like so just pay very close attention to him in this because it's pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. 우리 손을 그어 top line 그 누군가가 넘어 top class 더 높은 쌓여가는 car
All right, Tom. That is the Top Line music video. What'd you think?
Banger.
You like it? Oh yeah, I mean it is a banger. What do you think of the video? Pretty good.
I don't really know what you meant by like pay attention to Han, but
there's a moment where Tiger JK puts his arm around him and he's like and there's been a lot of fan art created about that moment, and in fact Tiger JK has been like reposting those on his like Instagram and stuff. So there's specifically one that has like him and Han as like Skazoos, and he's got his arm around him, and it's very cute.
Wow.
Yeah, super sweet. Yeah. Also, just in general, there's like a comic book that kind of goes throughout the whole thing that they're like reading, and it's like covered in One Piece references. If you like look really up close to it, you can see it says Grand Line on it, and it's like, you know, the Grand Line is where, you know, after the East Blue arc, the Straw Hats go in One Piece. So yeah, it's great, and we already know that like Bang-chan is like a huge fan of One Piece, but they must all be at least some way. There's the picture. Isn't that cute? Isn't that so sweet? Mm-hmm. And Tiger JK is the one who posted it, right? I don't think he did the art, but you know, put it out there. Yeah. So it was. It's great. I love that. Now this time through, I noticed there's a part like towards the end where Bang-chan lights some money on fire and throws it down, and I never really paid that much attention. And I think it was Lino. He's in the background and he has a gas can and he's just like dumping it out. Yeah. And I just like my first like 3-4 times watching this music video, I just was not looking at it. It was so funny to like see him being like like dumping out the gas. It was that was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Ever since the trailer for this, I've been obsessed with Felix's look in this music video with the big red coat and everything. I'm just like, Jesus, I can't. It's Chan with okay. Look, here's the thing. I thought it was him, and then it panned up and he was on top of the truck. So I was like, well, it must not have been him, which doesn't make any sense, right? Because like they've done this kind of editing before. Like, yeah, I know. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, I convinced myself that it wasn't right. Anyway, so this one is for you, Tiger JK. Yeah, such a good song. God, its song is just really good. Anyway, we have one more thing to watch. That is the Skazoo version MV for S-Class. It is going to be the same old S-Class song, but now with Skazoos. And I'm going to put it out there. JYP is rich. Stray Kids is making them lots of money. And you can tell because the animation quality in this, I haven't watched the whole thing. I've just seen the little clips, but it's incredible. Like the leap ahead that they've done with the animation. So yeah, it's gonna be good. You even look, spoilers. You get to see Wolf Chan open his eyes. Okay. Amazing. Normally they're closed, right? All right, Tom, that was the Skazoo version of S-Class. What'd you think?
It's very adorable.
It is. Yeah, it's hardcore adorable. I'm not sure if you heard, but there was a point in the music video where Puppyum was singing and flopping his ears around, and I was just thinking, oh my God, he's so cute. He's so adorable. And then the scene changed and it cut to Bokari. And then Bokadi's eyes went from what he normally looks like to little smiles. And I literally squealed out loud. I was like, oh! I was like shocked. I was like, he's so adorable. It's like, it was the cutest. And I was just like, oh, look at him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
we heard it. Yeah.
You heard it. Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm sorry for. Look, I can't hide it. All right. It was adorable. It was so good. All the Skazoos looked good. It was a little weird. At the beginning, it was weird to see Bokadi whistle because he's a bird, so that was a little strange. Not that birds can't whistle or can't, approximate a whistling sound, but like it was just weird to see him like purse his beak. I don't know. It's a little weird. And then yeah, but they don't whistle by putting their beak in an O shape. I don't know. Anyway, but then like at the end of the music video, the last like 2 times that Felix has lines, he they didn't do any mouth movement at all. So it's just like, did they run out of animation budget here? Like what happened? But it was overall, it was fun. I mean, this was like way after promotions ended. They released this. This was just like for fun, just for stay to just kind of enjoy. And I thought that was special.
Where is our Skazoo anime where the boys have to defeat different monsters or creatures or entities that have gone astray with the power of music?
Astray, you say?
Yeah.
Astray?
Yeah.
Still astray? A?
Yeah.
Well, just stuff it all, because I'm gonna watch that if it comes out.
Okay. Yeah, we need this. Yeah. We need the boys having to be like, look, this thing it's sad or whatever, or it's angry. It's not. So it's it's not that whatever it is that they're defeating, or they're not defeating the thing itself. They're defeating what's troubling it with the power of music, you know?
Oh yeah, I like that. There have been, I mean, there's been rumors about this for a fucking long time, but
yeah, the mental strife.
So we know that there's going to be a Japanese comeback in September, and every time there's a Japanese comeback, I feel like there are rumors that are like, well, maybe this is going to have a theme song for a new anime. And it hasn't happened yet, but Tower of God season 2 is finally coming out. And of course they did the theme song and ending theme song for season 1.
Yeah.
Have you watched that show yet?
Nope.
You watched Tower of God?
No.
Oh man. you got that it's like required watching. It's really good. It's not just because it's got an amazing opening and ending theme song, but it's actually a really good show. Like, it's actually really good.
I believe you, but here's the other issue is that
What?
When you say it is required watching,
Yes.
how many shows or movies could you put on that list?
A lot. But, I've watched them, so.
And would you say it's not too long, the show itself or the list? Because I feel like the
show itself. The show
list
is not
could get pretty long, right? Like
it's only 13 episodes.
You have to watch this for XY reason. I could make a list if you could. Yeah, I could make a list that would be impossible to complete in one lifetime, I think. Of movies and TV shows that you have to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you like
I'm never gonna watch One Piece.
Did you like Tower of God? Or not Tower of God.
I never watched it.
God of High School.
Dude, God of High School is so fucking good. Oh my God. God of High School is incredible.
Okay. And did you like Hunter x Hunter?
I haven't really watched Hunter x Hunter.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. I've watched a little bit of Hunter x Hunter, but Hunter x Hunter I haven't got around to.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, so like I don't know how to describe it because like it reminds me of one of the arcs in Hunter x Hunter. It's only 13 episodes, but it reminds me that it's got its own original story, obviously. But like it's like a tournament that's going on, so you got the tournament part of things. It is also from a Korean manga, so you got that because that is also God of High School. Anyway, so I'm just saying, like, you need, like, I will watch From if you will watch Tower of God.
You're gonna watch From anyway. Don't even. You can. This isn't a bargain.
Look. Listen. Here's the thing. I haven't downloaded it yet, and I'm not going to subscribe to MGM. So there are the most minor obstacles to me watching From that I will not take.
Where's Tower of God? Is it on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
you have Crunchyroll?
Yeah, we have Crunchyroll.
All right, get on it. Fucking add it to your list, dude. It's short. I mean, 13 episodes at 20 minutes apiece. Obviously.
No, we do.
You can't skip the opening and ending.
Yeah, we subscribed. Remember, we resubscribed to Crunchyroll before all of our stuff came in, and then we just never canceled it.
Oh, whoops. Well, now you have a reason to keep it for at least another day.
Yeah,
it's good. It's like really good, and I think you're gonna like it a lot. So
we have everything, and it's a problem.
That is a problem.
I mean, we have so many,
but don't cancel Max because
all of the
gold shows are on there. every gold mining show is on there, and I'm like, I'm watching all the gold shows.
Yeah, I should cancel some because we have so many. We have HBO, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon.
Cancel Netflix.
What else do we have? We have YouTube, fucking premium. Crunchyroll. I think I'm even subscribed to like Stars or something through Hulu.
What?
Something like that. I don't fucking know, dude. I'd pay for all of them, and I still find digital copies.
Yeah. Netflix, I agree. Yeah, Netflix goes first. Hulu goes second.
I don't think I'll ever get rid of Hulu. Because
really? Why?
Because there are like really good shows on Hulu that
I don't like Hulu on principle because anytime that I'm like, oh, that seems like a cool show, or if I remember an old show, I'm like, hey, I wonder if that's streaming, and I search like, oh, is this streaming? And then it goes like, oh yeah, it's streaming on Hulu, and then I click on it and I'm like, is it streaming on Hulu? And then like Hulu opens and it's like, yeah, this would be on Hulu if it airs on TV and you have the live TV recording subscription,
right?
And I'm like, get the fuck off of every website that it tries to tabulate who has stuff streaming.
That's not, is that Hulu's fault or is that website's fault? Because it's worse than that though. Like, okay, I'll give you this, because I also will go on like justwatch.com and be like, and search for something, and it'll be like, oh, it's on Hulu, because it is on one of the other websites that you can subscribe to through Hulu, like HBO or Stars or whatever.
So annoying. Yeah. And Amazon is becoming that too. Like it used to be that Amazon Prime, like when you went to Amazon Prime, it was just like, oh, you see what Prime has, and now it's like Prime channels. Everything's a channel. So annoying. Yeah. Oh man, I hate it. We're
just back to cable. We're just back to fucking cable. That is
exactly what it is. Yeah.
And it's upsetting.
Very annoying.
And yeah, so that's when the guy at work who recommended From to me mentioned that season 2 was on MGM, and now I guess season 1 is also on MGM. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking pay for that shit, because it's like not every single fucking production company needs their own streaming service. Like that was the whole point of Netflix and Hulu in the first place. Also, one more gripe about Hulu, even though I'm not going to cancel them. My biggest gripe, which has always been my biggest gripe ever since they went to a subscription service, was that when Hulu came out, and I get it, they got to pay, right? They need money. But when Hulu first came out, it was touted as forever free. Right, that was their that was their thing when they came out. They were like, "We're Hulu, and we're always going to be free." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll sign up for that shit." I will exclusively watch things on Hulu for the to give them the ad revenue so that they can stay in business or whatever. And then they were like, "We're a subscription service now," and it's like, "Fuck you, you lied, you were a liar."
Yeah. And I find it very frustrating. It's like
we also have Disney Plus.
Yeah, I was using my dad's Disney Plus. Disney Plus is a weird one, right? Because it has Bluey, but they censored a bunch of episodes in weird ways, which is kind of weird because it's a kid's show, right? Like, and some of the things are just like silly throwaway jokes, like somebody saying that they had bum worms, which is pretty funny. They like just cut it out of an episode, but there's other episodes that they've just like completely left out of their catalog because they were just like, nah, this one's too serious or whatever. I don't know. It's really weird. So Disney, come on, get with it. All right. Yeah. Or else people are just going to pirate. Like that's what's going to happen. Right. Like it's just going to keep getting more complicated.
I mean, honestly,
find shows.
It's getting more complicated to find. It's getting more complicated to find shows. Well, kind of, but you can always just go to Just Watch and search to find where it is. But that's also the issue. Is that
but can you
when I go
we just talked about how that fails.
Oh well, yeah, right. Well, because it says that it's on whatever. And but I guess my issue is that because I subscribe as a consumer, as a legitimate consumer of media, right? Because I have like 7 different subscriptions, right?
Yeah.
If I am interested in your show and I go to Just Watch and I search it and it is not available on any of those sites, I'm gonna.
A few moments later.
This is not off topic because we were talking about watching Tower of God, which is the series which may or may not have a new season with a new Stray Kids theme song. So, anyway, and that is how it rolls. If you want to hear all about how Tom does not want to watch every streaming service that's ever been created, then you can come along the journey with us at makeastay.com.
That's
and
true.
Join our Discord.
Yeah, go to makeastay.com. We offer a subscription service on Patreon.
We do.
So
yeah, but that's, that's like a way to support us and what we're doing. That's not like a, we don't really gatekeep a lot there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. You don't have to subscribe to get any of our content. We give it away for free all the time.
Yeah. We try to get it out early if we can, but like this is not coming out early. This episode is not coming out early. I'm sorry.
No. Well, it is technically. If you're here right now, you don't have to be a patron to get it, but you're listening to the early release right now.
Is it a release? Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. We also set up things that you can get from a patron reward.
Nope, that's not exist anymore. That's not a part of Patreon anymore.
Oh, yeah. We're not legally obligated.